In 2021, What's That Song user KillerJack posted a song that went hard. Seriously, this song both kicked ass and took names. A metal song that, along with another famous and currently unsolved metal Lostwave song, The Fallen King, would end up becoming one of the most mysterious songs on the internet. One that's ended up with leads from across the globe, and a currently available $150 bounty. This is case file 0092079. I'll give you life. The start of the search for this song on the FMM Discord also came with including users from Encyclopedia Metalum, a suggested band called Divine Wind, a Reddit user dedicated to Japanese power metal, and more. Did I say Japanese power metal? That I did. But that was one theory amongst many. The speed of the song plus an unclear vocalist would lead to years of us trying to determine this song is even in English, as well as trying to discern the accent. We asked another Japanese power metal expert, which really just goes to show there are experts for everything, who didn't recognize the song. Though they too, at bare minimum, thought the vocalist sounded Japanese. And Rain took their best attempt at getting what lyrics they could out of this song. Rain also bemoaned the fact that they've contacted numerous power metal experts about the song, with nothing coming out of it. We also discussed the years this song could be from, with 2010s seeming most likely, but 2000s seeming like a possibility as well. Someone on a Facebook group said this sounded like the band Dirtian, and while we could certainly easily confirm it wasn't them, it did give some credence to the idea that this song could be from the 2000s and not the 2010s. Then, after hours of enhancement work, fellow server staff member and one of the server admins, DefyJoe, was able to get more lyrics figured out, including the song was most likely in English. At first, he posted a portion of his interpretation, then followed it up with his interpretation of the whole sample. Of course, we'd still feel like this one would be hard to solve, and since I haven't mentioned it yet, of course the original poster on this one had long since been nowhere to be found. DefyJoe also concluded that he didn't think the song was Japanese. Later, Rain would reach the same conclusion. Oh, and we did post on the Power Metal subreddit multiple times, but that sadly led nowhere. We also mentioned some other suggestions for bands in this song, including Balflare and notably Dragon Force, but both were easily ruled out. And we go back to talking about the original poster on this song, discussing the idea that they might have hoaxed this song. That is, in this case, that they knew the name of the song, and the fact that they said this song was Japanese may have been an intentional attempt to throw us off. We also tried reaching out to numerous power metal YouTubers, with at least one making a community post about it. Then, fellow staff member Ultraj pointed out that there was a clear splice in the song, along with a clear repetition of a portion of the song which, if you buy into the hoax idea, may have been done intentionally and would put this song at about 5 minutes and 53 seconds instead of over 8 minutes. We also posted about the song on heavymetalrarities.com, where we'd also previously posted about The Fallen King. And if that's a song you'd like to hear about, let me know in the comments below. Then Rain brought up a lead that fellow staff member Saber had found, an Indonesian band called Umbra Mortis, which Rain had actually found earlier but overlooked, but would now take a much closer look at. And if you're looking for something to take a closer look at the like and subscribe buttons and make sure you clicked on both. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Then, all of a sudden, the original poster came back and seemingly confirmed that the song was prior to 2010. Unfortunately, while he'd ask him questions and invite him to the server, he'd seemed to disappear again. We then found a band that sounded very similar, a Malaysian band called Orion, and we found their lead singer and reached out to him. Many of us agreed they sounded extremely similar. Then we heard back from their lead singer, and it wasn't them. He also said that he didn't think this was a Malaysian band or Malaysian vocalist. We also kept looking at every avenue we could think of, as the original poster had mentioned that this had come from a YouTube video, and we were thinking this maybe had come from a game video, and we were looking for those for a while, and that's just one example of many. We'd also continued to talk about the lyrics and the country of origin, with Rain coming back to the idea that it might be Japanese. Meanwhile, Saber thought it was Swedish or German. Returning to the odd incident of the original poster seemingly returning only to disappear again, we discussed some security issues What's That Song had at the time, and that it could be very possible, and likely even, that it wasn't the original poster that had returned, but someone that had hacked them. We also found an email for the original poster through some trickery and emailed him, though we wouldn't hear back through email, because original poster would again come back to What's That Song, saying he couldn't help provide any further details. And Rain would again address their incredible frustration with this song, not knowing if it's a hoax and not even being sure where it's from. Then Rain, along with DefyJoe, now seemed very convinced this song was in fact from Brazil. User Techno also jumped into the search, reaching out to many of his Eastern European contacts. And finally, getting fed up with the ridiculousness of the search for this song, Rain would up the ante by offering $150 for the person that finds this song. This offer is still valid, by the way, and may be one of the largest active bounties for a single Lostwave song. Even you could claim it. Yes, you, the person that doesn't think I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you specifically. Of course, we'd go back to the lyrics, saying that, well, it sounds like English, but also it kind of sounds like Prisenpalsel, a gibberish song meant to sound like English. Link to that song in the description below. And very recently, DefyJoe announced he'd be working on a cover for the song, and his preparation for this cover now had him convinced this song is either Nordic or Scandinavian. That's where things stand now. It's just unfortunate that Duolingo doesn't offer a course in English-sounding gibberish. Until next time, I'm PersonOfDistraction, and I'm now listening to